Can pets sense it when I have my period? My female dog gets extra attached to me during my period. She can absolutely smell it and responds to it. I can smell when my wife is on her period. A dog's sense of smell is much better than a human's, so they definitely can. It's not just external stuff like menstrual blood. Dogs can smell all sorts of things about you that humans would never even think about smelling on each other, like stress hormones and even some diseases. They can train dogs to detect cancer. Your dog is probably picking up on the stress and other period hormones and wants to comfort you because of that. It's not just the blood. Entirely probable, during such periods your body is releasing different hormones, pheromones. Animals tend to have more sensitive noses and can pick up on that kind of stuff. Also, there could be subtle body language differences that they pick up on too. She can likely smell you. Maybe they do, but does it make them act differently? I feel like my dog knew when I was pregnant because she would come and lay by my feet and hadn't done that so much before, but that may have been me projecting. If by sense you mean smell, then yes, they can 100% smell the hormone change, and the blood, they can have up to about 10,000 times better smell than us. A good way I heard it described before is where we would smell a complete food item like bacon and think, ooh, that smells good. They smell the actual protein that's inside the bacon and think, ooh, that smells good. Hence why they do gross things like eat poop, because they can smell that there's some sort of undigested protein in there that they want. I swear my cat can smell that I am and acts differently, more cuddly. If I have a day I need to bed rot with the heating pad, she absolutely knows and is velcroed to me. I read somewhere that cats will sleep with their owner to protect you and themselves, and if you are not feeling well, are recovering from something, etc., that they'll sense it and be clinging protective extra snugly. Some animals can smell it and think you're in heat. They say an animal get the scent of it. A golden retriever's sense of smell is estimated to be 100,000 times more effective than a human's. Because they are also very good with children, they are excellent candidates for training as allergen detection animals. A golden can be trained to smell a peanut product from a considerable distance. Yeah. Everybody get a bathroom trash can with a lid. My BFF's kitty knew she was pregnant before her. He decided to start by pooping in the corner of the dining room during her first trimester. He never pooped anywhere outside the litter box before or after. I'd guess her kitty knew a change had occurred. Also, on a different note, my pit bull sniff rooted around the back of my head hair for about 3 months. He started around October. Turned out I had brain cancer, didn't know it. I found out on Christmas Day when I finally woke up after 2 ambulance transfers, after a few grand mal seizures, no seizure history. Apparently my glioma hemorrhage doctor said it was quick growing, no longer than a few months. I assume my pup knew. He never exhibited any kind of behavior like that before or after. Big animals sense a smell our changes before we know. They don't have to sense it, they can smell it. Dog and cats can absolutely smell the blood. The dog of my parents is not subtle about showing everyone. Dogs can also be trained to smell certain body changes and illnesses. While yours is not a service dog, it still has the capability to smelling certain states your body is in. Though he is not trained to alert. Dogs can smell things like panic attacks or can even recognize heart problems and much more. On top of that, dogs have adapted incredibly well to see and understand facial expressions and human emotions. If your pet does all this subconsciously or actually thinks about changing the behavior on your period days is another question. But considering that golden retrievers are a very well-known breed to be service dogs due to their high intelligence, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually consciously decides to act a certain way. They can also smell hormonal changes in addition to blood. My sister's dog was the first to realize she was pregnant. Yes, absolutely, we had a cat that could smell, since when my girlfriend was pregnant before we knew it. I feel like they do. When I'm about to have debilitating cramps, my girl sits on my lap and won't let me move. If I go somewhere, she will follow me around the house and sit on my lap when I sit. She puts her head on my lap when she knows I want to move and lets me get up when I'm feeling okay. I think we're really in tune with each other. I don't know, but I am going to say yes just based off how my dogs react to my wife. When she is off she is just mom, but when she is on, especially at the start, they both lay over her lap with ears back and eyes wide. The only other times they do that is when she has the flu or something.